In the far north of this world, the storm eternal rages endlessly. Its dark arms reach out over the northwest of Tumiun like a looming shadow. Vindikfill has ever been the shield that guards the world from the storms born between its northern shores and the encircling walls of the world. During the Great Exploration, the four founders came here on the first ship from Sestion to Vindikfill, and while it seemed a peaceful place at first, it did not take long for them to realize how wild and dangerous this land truly is. Because every autumn the storm tide washes over Vindikfill like a dark wave, birthing storms of unimaginable strength, whose only rivals in might were the Stonegiants of old. Those legendary creatures could sense an approaching whirlwind, and would face the storms head-on. But shortly after the arrival of men, the Stonegiants vanished. The burden of breaking the storms came to rest entirely on the shoulders of the one who lives on Thunder Peak, Barúm, the Thunderer, master of storms, who shapes the storm clouds with his hammer and drum. The four founders vowed to aid him in whichever way they could when they founded the great storm houses which still govern and protect the folk of men on Vindikfill today. Stormhouse Nornail in the far north oversees the realm's finances, while House Sailman is in charge of trade with the central continents and the building of mighty ships. Stormhouse Redstrong controls the human military on Vindikfill, and House Grenhold is responsible for much of Vindikfill's food and crops. But together their most noble purpose is to help Barúm. In olden days, the roar of a stone giant might warn those with a learned ear that a storm was coming. But after their disappearance, the Stormhouses came up with a new way of warning the people of Vindikfill when storms draw near, while also calling upon the aid of the only one who could defeat them. They constructed a network of towers spanning from the southeast to the far northwest, each outpost fitted with great horns made by only the most skilled sages among the delvers of the mountain halls. In total, more than 1,000 towers now stand on the hills and mountains of Vindikfill. Whenever a watcher in one of the storm houses spots a storm front closing in, they will blow the first horn in a very long chain. The sound of the storm horns reaches further than any ordinary horn, and can even travel against the wind. Each horn post is manned by 2 workers who are always listening, always ready to spread the warnings of the coming winds. The sounds of their tidings will travel for hundreds of miles, reaching from Stormhouse Nornail in the north to the southernmost point of Vindikfill in less than an hour. A single blast of the horns indicates a Class 1 storm, meaning one should remain inside or find shelter when in the wild. Class 1 storms are dangerous, but the people of Vindikfill don't start to worry until they hear a 2-blast horn. And when the storm horns ring 3 times, a truly monstrous storm is underway. Windows are boarded up, houses are anchored to the ground. The wind tarps are pulled over the cities of men, and the storm doors of the mountain halls are closed. But when the storm horns blow 4 times, there is naught else to do but pray that Barúm will soon come.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this short bonus video through to the end. If you liked this one, I've got some great news for you, because the story of the 4 founders and their expedition to the wild stormland of Vindikfill will be the main focus of the epic novel I'm currently writing. As some of you may know, I posted a poll here on YouTube a while ago, asking if you'd be interested in backing a Kickstarter for my fantasy book set in Tumiun. And I was absolutely blown away by how many of you voted yes. I will be sharing more info as soon as possible, but I just wanted to give a quick update telling you that I'm officially working on setting up a Kickstarter, and that a more detailed announcement is on the way. I'm also working hard on the next episode of Tales of Tumiun, which tells you all you need to know about the magic system of Tumiun, so stay tuned for that. As always, I want to thank you all for being such amazing, kind and supportive fans. Your comments and messages mean the world to me. And I want to give special thanks to all of my Patreon supporters and YouTube members who are helping me make this hobby into a career. If you'd also like to help out, consider joining my Patreon page, or you can become a YouTube member for just $1 a month. Anyway, thanks so much for watching everyone. I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.